Devotees are enjoined to be udaradhi, which means of generous spirit, as is the Supreme Lord himself. Udaradhi is one of the names of Vishnu in Vishnu Sahasranama. Among all the avatars, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Mahavadanya, the most magnanimous, because he lifts up the most fallen. Dino hino joto chilo, hariname udharilo, tar shaki jagai madhai. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with Nityananda and all his associates, lifted up the most fallen by giving them Harinam Sankirtan, and the very emblem of the fallen who were uplifted are Jagai and Madhai. Srila Prabhupada, by the blessing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, exhibited the pastime of being even more liberal and magnanimous than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, Srila Prabhupada fully manifested the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by picking up the most fallen, lowly, down in the gutter, rejected kinds of persons, giving them the holy name and sending them out to lift up others. Some did tremendous service and went away. Not everyone took up Krishna consciousness with great seriousness. Many did dedicate themselves, but then they fell away. And then some came back after falling away, or some fell away and weren't seen again. Not everyone who came up to the standard that Srila Prabhupada wanted and expected. It caused Srila Prabhupada much pain to see that those he had accepted, those he had introduced to his guru, to all the gurus, reneged on their initiation vows. He mentioned about people who joined this movement with ulterior motives. He even stated that some demons had come to this Krishna consciousness movement. It's a fact that Krishna is all attractive, and we see that when Krishna personally came, so many demons were attracted to him, but not in love. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also warned against those who take to Krishna consciousness, but become sidetracked by desires for labh, puja, pratishta, material gain, respect, adoration, position. He warned that we should not be sidetracked, and he warned to associate with pure devotees. Means those who are not sidetracked by all these material desires. It's shocking, it's horrifying how nasty and even demoniac some people who are supposed to be sadhus can be. Some of them who joined this movement, even some who did some really significant service, also did some really horrible things, so bad that even though they haven't been in the center of devotional life, they haven't been around much because they're so much disliked, so much scorned. But some of them did such bad things that even now if we say their names, many devotees will become angry and insist that if you're going to talk about them at all, it can only be with total condemnation, no sympathy whatsoever. They've done such bad things. I would like to suggest that anyone who somehow or other came within the shade of Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet is eternally benefited for that. and those who did service to his mission, especially very significant service, even if later they did really horrible things or even turned against Srila Prabhupada, whatever they have done will not go in vain. Srila Prabhupada will always remember and always be grateful for the good that they did. Those who have done seriously wrong things after coming to Krishna consciousness will have to suffer, especially those who have grossly offended Srila Prabhupada or severely mistreated devotees will have to suffer terribly for a long time. But somehow or other, having come in touch with the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, that will eternally benefit them, because just like Krishna, Srila Prabhupada is udaradhi, great generosity of spirit. Krishna comes to uplift the sadhus, paritranaya sadhunam, and also to destroy the demons, vinashaya cha dushkritam. But in destroying the demons, he doesn't do so in the spirit of envy. He also benefits them by liberating them. He is udaradhi, of generous spirit. Krishna says in the Mahabharata, referring to Duryodhana, that even those who are good are not completely good, and even those who are bad are not completely bad. But maybe the worst figure, worse than Duryodhana, is Ashvatthama. Like Duryodhana, and almost all of Duryodhana's brothers, he was raised with the Pandavas, trained by the same guru, Drona. Ashvatthama was the son of Drona, but he was dead set against the Pandavas. Krishna didn't like that, because Krishna doesn't like those who are against his devotees. Ashvatthama eventually killed the sons of the Pandavas when they were sleeping, out of sheer spite. And along with that, he killed hundreds of warriors when they were sleeping. Not content with this heinous activity, he tried to kill Parikshit in the womb to end the dynasty of the Pandavas. He was so envious. And for his sins, he has to wander the world incognito for centuries. He's still doing so. He's still alive. He's wandering, it's said, in the area of Vrindavan, of Rajamandal, and sometimes he's seen. But he's got such a burden of bad karma that he will have to remain on this earth, unseen, unknown, unnoticed. If he was ever to come into human society, he would be despised. But it's mentioned in the Bhagavatam that in future he will become one of the 7 rishis. He will be so purified that he will be awarded a position which is only possible for highly pious people. There is a saying, every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. A saint is situated on the pure path. Now I, sitting here, dressed like supposed to be some kind of saint, but even I don't know how many bad things I've done in the past. How many cows have I killed? How many babies have I killed? How many horrible things have I done? How many times have I offended Krishna and his devotees? How many births have I taken in this world in which I've done so many bad things due to my deep envy of Krishna? Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. Anyone can be redeemed. And that is the purpose of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan movement. That is the real manifestation of his mercy, to go among the dino hino, papi tapi, the fallen, the demons, the envious, the misguided, the sinful, and uplift them by chanting the holy names in public, by giving out Srila Prabhupada's books. In the Western countries especially, we go among people who are performing very, very sinful activities. Here in India also. The people get the opportunity to hear the holy names or get one of Prabhupada's books. They get a chance, either in this life or a future life, to make some further progress toward Krishna. So there is hope for all. So there are some who have come to devotional service and done very bad things. They'll have to suffer, no doubt. But again, by the mercy of Krishna, Caitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, and all the Vaishnavas, they can again be situated on the saintly path. With some generosity of spirit, we who, by the mercy of Caitanya Mahaprabhu, are now on the saintly path, we should see that whatever they've done positively in Krishna's service is to their eternal benefit. Again, they will get a chance in future, after suffering. It's up to Krishna how he deals with each individual living being. Every individual being is dear to Krishna. It's not for us to say how much they will suffer, how much they should suffer, when they will come, but they will get a chance again to take to devotional service. Especially if ever in their heart they had loving feelings, even a glimpse of loving feeling for Krishna and Krishna's pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada. If they ever had a tear of joy in love of Krishna, feeling for Krishna, Krishna will never forget. Or even if Krishna forgets, even if Krishna rejects, his devotees won't. Most merciful Caitanya Mahaprabhu rejected Kala Krishnadas, who had assisted him all through his tour of South India, because Kala Krishnadas went way off track, left Caitanya Mahaprabhu, and wanted to enjoy some low-class women. Caitanya Mahaprabhu came back to Puri and rejected Kala Krishnadas, but the devotees saved him. They gave him some service to do. We should have the same generous spirit. That doesn't mean we should just overlook any rascal, rotten behavior among devotees. We have to keep the Vaishnava society pure. We have to call a spade a spade. We don't want to make it a hypocrite society. We have to be strict. But at the same time, let there be underlying all of this, or manifest, a generosity of spirit. Everyone who has come to Krishna will eventually come to his lotus feet. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.